The Soviet Union and its current iteration Russia have long been known for innovative weapon development, only some of which has seen the light of day in the United States. Today we're taking a look at some of the best Russian assault rifles. We'll share easy-to-understand facts about their design, history, and why they stand out. None of these unique weapons have been seen other than in isolated news clips. But before we move on, smash that subscribe button and join our crew for more cool content. Let's get started. Integrally suppressed firearms could become the future of firearms development. The Marine Corps plans to issue suppressors to every infantryman, and Special Ops have long used suppressors with their various rifles and pistols. Way back in 1987, the Russians came up with their own solution in the form of the ASVAL, an integrally suppressed rifle with selective fire capabilities chambered in the 9x39mm cartridge. As an integrally suppressed rifle, it was designed with special operations in mind. Soviet forces wanted something quieter and more efficient for clandestine ops. As such, they wanted the weapon to be both compact and effectively silent. An AK with a mounted suppressor is quite long, and moving to an integrally suppressed rifle would reduce the overall length significantly. To make the ASVAL as silent as possible, the Soviets created an entirely new cartridge known as the 9x39mm. Suppressors work to suppress the gunshot of the weapon, but do nothing to stop the supersonic crack. So a subsonic round prevents that supersonic crack and provides the most silent weapon possible. Again, it's never going to be as quiet as the movies would have you think, but you can eliminate a sentry or small patrol without raising the alarm at a nearby town or base. The Soviets created two rifles for this purpose, the ASVAL and the VSS Vintorez. Both utilized the same caliber. The ASVAL provided a selective fire submachine gun, and the VSS Vintorez provided a short-range precision rifle. As anyone else would imagine, the ASVAL was based on the AK series of rifles. Russians used the same long-stroke gas piston system, safety, Warsaw packed rail, and similar sights as the AKs. A folding stock allowed it to be an incredibly compact package. Its overall length is 34.4 inches and 24.2 inches with the stock collapsed. At 5.51 pounds, the VSVAL is rather lightweight. The design gives you a near submachine gun-sized weapon that packs more power, more range, and soft armor-piercing capability than a submachine gun. The 9x39 round is rather large and does require a somewhat large magazine. Most ASVALs are used with a 20-round magazine. However, 30-round magazines existed as well. These tend to be quite long and somewhat unwieldy. What's really fascinating is that the ASVAL could be broken down into several pieces and stored in a specialized case. Users could quickly deploy the gun from the case and get to work. It would be a hellacious weapon for an infiltration force looking to assassinate a high-value target or conduct guerrilla-style attacks. When we talk about assault rifles, there should be no ranking without the participation of one of the many varieties of the Kalashnikov family. The Kalashnikov AK-203 is a modernized version of the iconic AK-47 assault rifle developed by the Kalashnikov concern in Russia. It's part of the AK-200 series, which aims to provide enhanced performance and reliability while maintaining the legendary durability of its predecessors. Technically, the AK-203 features several improvements over earlier models. It includes a Picatinny rail for mounting optics and accessories, an ergonomic pistol grip, and an adjustable folding stock. The rifle also incorporates a new muzzle brake to reduce recoil and muzzle rise, enhancing accuracy during rapid fire. The principle of operation for the AK-203 is based on the long-stroke gas piston system, which is a hallmark of the Kalashnikov design. This system ensures reliable operation under adverse conditions such as dirt, mud, and extreme temperatures, making it highly dependable in the field. The AK-203 is chambered for the 7.62 and 39mm cartridge, a caliber known for its stopping power and effectiveness in short to medium range engagements. The caliber's been widely used in various conflicts around the world, proving its effectiveness and reliability. The operational range of the AK-203 is typically around 300 to 500 yards for effective engagement, although it can reach out to 900 yards with less accuracy. The rifle's iron sights are calibrated for up to 1,100 yards. but practical accuracy diminishes beyond the effective range. The AK-203 assault rifle is currently used by Russian special forces. The Soviet Union is responsible for creating the special underwater assault rifle known as the APS. The APS was explicitly designed to shoot frogmen underwater invaders. It can fire 5.66mm ammunition at a rate of 500 rounds per minute, and its magazines can hold up to 26 rounds. Although they don't perform as well on land, these gas-powered assault rifles have better range and penetration than a spear gun underwater. The APS barrel isn't rifled and contains a shield that breaks up bubbles to help guard frogmen shot from a concealment spot. This was a very ambitious project, as nobody had ever built a functioning automatic underwater firearm. The most crucial issue was designing a receiver that worked underwater. The APS structure had to make room for water to flow around it easily. To make this possible, the gun's receiver is open at the rear. It also contains a gas controller to allow it to work both underwater and on land. The weapon fires a 4.75-inch long, 5.66mm caliber bolt specifically designed for the APS. Its magazine holds up to 26 rounds. The fired projectile is kept in line by hydrodynamic effects. Thus, the APS is somewhat inaccurate when fired out of the water, but still works. Compared to spear guns, the APS has a more extended range and a more significant penetrating power. This proves useful when a frogman guard wants to shoot another diver through the reinforced thick dry suit and a protective helmet. A Russian arms maker has developed a Russianized version of America's AR-15 rifle. The main advantage of the Orsis AR-15J over similar AR-15s is the use of their precision barrels. Orsis is well known for designing and manufacturing long-range precision rifles, and they do have the capabilities to manufacture high-quality barrels. While the standard version of the Orsis AR-15J rifle will be equipped with button-rifled barrels and nitrided surface finish, the gun will also be offered with an optional 416R stainless steel barrel with single-point cut riflings, arguably the most precise method of rifling where each groove is cut separately. The company notes that with quality optics and ammunition, their rifles are capable of printing less than 1 MOA groups. The rifles are offered with 2 barrel length options, will come standard with an adjustable telescoping stock, threaded barrel, an A2 birdcage-style flash hider, and aluminum handguards with a top Picatinny rail and key mod slots on 3, 6, and 9 o'clock. Also, a photo shared on their social media pages suggests there's a version chambered in 7.62 by 39mm too. The iconic VSS Vintorez is a Russian rifle that they classify as a sniper rifle, but it fires a heavy subsonic 9x39mm round through an integrally suppressed barrel. In use since 1987, the VSS finds its home in special forces conducting clandestine missions when targets need to be taken out from close range up to distances of 400 meters. Nicknamed the Vintorez or thread cutter, it's an extremely effective design and uses 2 important elements that enable it to live up to its role as a silent killer. Chief among these is the way the VSS is designed. Featuring a short 7.9-inch barrel with holes strategically located to bleed off gas into a suppressor, it helps keep the discharge virtually silent, save for the movement of the action when subsonic rounds, the preferred projectile, are used. A piston action derived from a little-known rifle called the AS ensures a reliable operation and limits fouling, a common byproduct in suppressed weapons. Another is the round itself. The 9x39mm cartridge appeared at nearly the same time as the VSS, which uses a 7.62 by 39mm AK-47 case with a widened neck to accommodate the larger and much heavier projectile. Despite using the same diameter bullet as many Western pistols, it shouldn't be compared as it's essentially a slow-moving subsonic rifle round that's much heavier and lethal at greater distances. Yes, the VSS uses the most widely available variant of the round, designated the SP5, a 250-grain bullet traveling at 1,000 feet per second and equipped with a hardened penetrator, which is capable of penetrating 6mm of steel plate at 110 yards and a standard Russian Army helmet out to 550 yards. These stubby rounds ride in 10 or 20 round box magazines that provide operators fast follow-up shots with a type of round absent of sonic boom and muzzle flash. This makes the operator difficult to locate, and even more so as range increases. Of course, when engaging at hundreds of yards, a decent scope is necessary, and for this, the PSO family of glass is used. Made famous on the Dragunov SVD sniper rifle, varying magnifications up to 9x power are available. Most often, though, a 4x power variant is sufficient enough and attaches to a rail that connects to the left side of the receiver. The gun also takes another inspiration from the SVD by using a shorter skeletonized wooden stock that limits its length to just 32 inches and helps keep the weight at just 5.7 pounds. Roundly appreciated by Spetsnaz and MVD internal troops, it's a classic example of the perfect weapon for black operations and shows just how willing Russia is to bloody its hands whenever the need arises, and speak only in a whisper. The Kalashnikov AKV-521 semi-automatic carbine is built upon a strong foundation of original Kalashnikov AK system, but with many modern features. The most distinctive feature here is the fact that while staying about 85% compatible with the TR3 carbine, the new model boasts a receiver split into upper and lower. The bolt guiding rails, bolt, trunnion, barrel, gas block, and muzzle brake have been relocated to the upper, while the magazine fixture, trigger group, fire selector switch, and buttstock remain integrated with the lower half. Another feature is the charging handle made removable to provide for disassembly through the rear end. The receiver on the prototype is milled, while it'll be stamped on the production model. The fire selector switch follows the logic traditional for the AK, meant to be operated with just the index finger. Another major feature is that the sight rail remains permanently linked to the barrel in all use cases, including disassembly, reassembly, and cleaning of the carbine. The rail is positioned at just the right height for a micro-reflex sight on a low mount to achieve a lower 1/3 co-witness with the iron sights, allowing for simultaneous use of both a red dot sight and the iron sights. A further benefit is the ability to easily change the caliber or barrel length of the gun by swapping the uppers. The initial caliber options will be a 5.45 by 39mm, 7.62 by 39mm, and .223 Remington. Chambered in a 9mm Luger, this SMG is an intriguing addition to Kalashnikov's long list of legendary small arms. The PPK-20 is an upgraded version of the proven VSS SN submachine gun, popularly called the Russian MP5. Depending on the mission, the weapon can be equipped with various devices and accessories thanks to the presence of several Picatinny rails. It also features a foldable telescopic stock with adjustable length and ergonomic pistol grip, quick detachable sound and flash suppressor, and a standard diopter sight designed for ranges up to 200 meters. The PPK-20's reliable blowback action mechanism is borrowed from the latest rifle models and has been appropriately modified. A safety and firing selector with an improved design is located on the right side of the receiver, with a smaller switch added to the left. The main cartridge for this submachine gun is the 7N21 high-power armor-piercing round, but the PPK-20 can also use all types of 9x19 rounds. The weapon is fed by detachable 30-round magazines, also borrowed from the VSS. The PPK-20 has been distributed to various military units and is tested under real conflict conditions. Next up, we have the standard assault rifle of the Russian Armed Forces. Introduced as a significant evolution of the AK system, the AK-12 stands out for its ergonomics, precision, and adaptability for continuous use throughout the day. With a magazine capacity of 30 rounds and using 5.45 by 39mm cartridges, the AK-12 has a total length of 875 to 935 mm with the buttstock unfolded and 690 mm with the buttstock folded. The rifle operates with a long-stroke gas piston and offers several firing modes: single shot, two-shot bursts, or full auto. The AK-12's barrel features 4 grooves with a .05mm chrome lining, ensuring its durability and performance. Its features include a free-floating handguard with Picatinny rails, allowing the installation of various additional equipment such as bipods, tactical lights, or grips, while improving barrel ventilation. To complete its functionalities, the AK-12 has a single-action trigger mechanism, a right-side single safety switch, An adjustable folding polymer buttstock is equipped with diopter iron sights, and the rear sight is adjustable. It's also compatible with a grenade launcher, a cleaner, and a cleaning kit integrated into the pistol grip, and can be equipped with an optional bayonet. That wraps up our look at the best Russian assault rifles. Which one was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We got plenty more awesome content coming your way. So hit that bell icon and stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.